You're listening to the Doctor Is In podcast, brought to you by MartinClinic.com. During the episode, the doctors share a lot of information. As awesome as the info may be, it is not intended to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any disease. It's strictly for informational purposes.
Well, good morning, everyone. Okay, we're going to do a couple of things this morning. Talk to you about a couple of new studies that came out. I flagged them, and I always find them interesting. So guys, let's just talk a couple of things. Now, something that grabbed my attention is that, and I don't know if it's in Canada, 100% apparently in the United States, Costco. Now, you guys know me. I talk about Costco a lot. I often compare the liver to Costco's parking lot, which is always full. And in this day and age with insulin, by the way, new study on insulin. So I want to, I'll bring that in this morning that I flagged, but I want to talk to you about wearing a face mask, okay? So whether you, look, as I've often said to people, you might not have any choice, right? You probably will never get on a plane again without a face mask. You might, in New York, apparently, you can't leave your house without a face mask. And apparently Costco came out with, you got to wear a face mask when you go into Costco. Now, I don't know about Canada, okay? There seems to be some conflicting whether you need it or not, but in the United States, apparently with Costco, you got to wear a face mask. Now, again, I'm not, hey, the idea, you're not going to spew anything out from your mouth or anything's going to come in. One of the things that, there's a group in the United States that I appreciate. They really do. They come out with some real good research in the natural realm, and I really appreciate them because I get a lot of good studies that they review and whatever put up on their website, and I can look at them and study them, and I really appreciate it. But they said something a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and I went at them a little bit because I was surprised for them. And they had this, how not to touch your face. Okay, it's pretty hard not to touch your face. But the reason I said it, or went back at them a little bit, then I'll do respect to them, because like I said, I really do appreciate them. But I said, you guys, and they're all doctors, by the way. There, I just touched my face. Well, I had an itchy nose. Of course I'm going to touch my face. Anyway, I get it, guys. I understand that transmission of this virus is usually up in the upper, it's mouth, nose, or eyes. You touch them. But guys, and wash your hands. I get it. Okay? But I want to tell you today about the invisible shield, the invisible mask that you should have on, okay? Everybody listening, you should have an invisible mask that protects you from this virus and any other virus or any other bacteria. It is the best mask in the world, given to you by God. You know what it is? What mask is that? Okay? Are you following me here? The best mask in the world. It's an invisible mask. You can't see it. But it literally protects your mouth, your nose, your eyes. You know what it is? Guys, you're a solar panel. Every cell in your body takes vitamin D and charges itself. The human body is a solar panel. I like that, don't you? Okay, that's what your cells are. But it's vitamin A. By the way, have you heard about this? That is more effective than a face mask. It's vitamin A. We don't hear a lot about vitamin A. It's like Rodney Dangerfield, isn't it? Doesn't get a lot of respect. Vitamin A is essential for your immune system. I love vitamin A. How do you get vitamin A? Food, right? Vitamin A, guys, eggs, meat, and cheese. That's how you get vitamin A. Now, you can take it in fish. Of course, fish has vitamin A. Cod liver oil has vitamin A. But, guys, if you don't have to supplement, If you're a vegetarian, you need to supplement with vitamin A. You're not getting it. You're getting beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is a precursor, but it's not vitamin A. You need proretinol A. Proretinol A is only found in the animal kingdom. It's found in eggs, meat. When I say meat, I mean fish too, okay? I hope you guys know that. Eggs, meat, and cheese has got vitamin A. Isn't that? Think about that, what it does for your immune system. And so all this nonsense for years and years and years. Well, don't eat too much fat, Dr. Martin, because you're going to get fat and you're going to have cholesterol. You want cholesterol. But vitamin A is your nature's face mask. And you can't wear a face mask around your eyes. You know, unless you got 2 holes in it. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the first incidents where somebody is going, because everybody wearing a mask. Can you imagine the robbers are going to be able to walk into a store? No, but guys, listen, again, will Dr. Martin wear a face mask? If I have to. I don't need one because I get a lot of vitamin A, but if I have to go into a store and I have to wear a mask, I'll wear a mask. I'm going to obey the laws of the land. If I have to get onto an airplane and wear a mask, I will do it. I don't necessarily like it, but I will do it. No, I'm not against that. So, don't take me wrong here, okay? If you feel, like I saw a lady the other day, I was at the grocery store. She's scared skinny. Anybody going near her, and she had a mask on and she had a face shield on in a store. Not only a mask, a face shield. And she had a cane, and I thought she was going to hit me with it. And then she gets into her car. I left the grocery store because I actually walked up to the grocery store, just picked up a couple of things. And as I walked out, she got into her car, didn't take her mask off, and drove away. Now, I would have liked to have a little chat with that lady about her immune system. I wondered if she was taking vitamin D and eating her vitamin A. Probably not. Anyway, the invisible mask, guys, put it on every day. When you have your bacon and eggs in the morning, your sausage and eggs, put some cheese in the eggs if you like cheese. You're getting a tremendous boost to your immune system. So there you go. You got it? Good for you. Okay. So can you have, Elizabeth saying, can you have too much vitamin A? I guess so, but I've never seen it in wait a minute, 46 years. I'm looking at the calendar. In a week from today, 46 years in practice. I personally, and I don't think anybody in Canada has ever seen a case. Oh, I know what's wrong with you. I know why you're in the emergency department. You took too much vitamin A. It is a fat-soluble vitamin. I guess it can happen. I just never seen it. And this is why I'm big on you eating your vitamins, okay? Because if you eat them, you'll never get too much of the vitamins. I guess if you take it as, look, you can take cod liver oil. I used to take cod liver oil as a kid. You got to be my age to remember that. You know why they gave out cod liver oil as kids? My grandma, I used to have to take cod liver oil. My mother used to give it to me. Why did we do that in the 1950s? Rickets. They gave it for bone. They knew it was good because it had vitamin D in it. Only had, if you took a teaspoon of it, you got about 800 international units of vitamin D. Wasn't a lot, but it was good for you, big time. And it had vitamin A too. They didn't care so much about the vitamin A in it, although it was very good for you. You talk to people that do work in the third world, either as missionaries or whatever, the go-to vitamin in the third world is vitamin A. They need that for their immune systems because they got malaria and they got all these bugs and they got all these infectious diseases, and they know the importance of vitamin A. So can you take too much? A very good question, by the way. I guess so. I guess you could, you know? And if you're a vegetarian or a vegan or you can't absorb vitamin A, like I would take about, well, if you're, especially this time with the virus and that, I'd take about 10,000 IUs a day of it. But eat it. It's in your diet. Every time you have an egg, think of the importance of that. Okay? So, eat your vitamin A. It's the first in the Martin Clinic alphabet of vitamins. Okay? That's in my new book, by the way. The Martin Clinic alphabet. Vitamin A. And remember, it's not in the plant kingdom. It's not. Beta-carotene is not vitamin A. It's a precursor to vitamin A. But you can't live on beta-carotene. It will not protect your immune system. Now, beta-carotene is good for your eyes. I don't deny that. You want to have a carrot? Good for you, but you're not a rabbit. Rabbits, they do well with carrots. Okay? But you're not a rabbit. You need vitamin A, and you need it in proretinol A, which is only found in the animal kingdom. Okay, I know. I talk about this too much. But guys, I love you guys. I got to tell you the truth. So you need an invisible mask. Forget the one. Look, don't forget the one if they make you wear it, right? If they make you wear it, wear it. Okay, but guys, your immune system is more important than any protection you put on your body. It's better that you take care of your innate immune system. You do it. You do it. Okay, got it? Okay, here's a question I want to ask you. Okay, so that we talked about the invisible mask, put it on every day. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Okay, because last week, or you remember I did the thing on, I don't remember what day it is anymore. I don't know. They're all the same. Okay. I've never been so upside down. I wake up first thing in the morning and I go, what day is it? You know, are you guys like that? Like, what day is it? I don't know. Is it Monday? Is it Sunday? Is it Saturday? Is it, I don't know. And I have to get my head and I go, oh yeah, today's Monday. Okay. Okay, so a week ago, I think, or whatever, you can go back and watch these, by the way. Okay, so if you haven't seen Insulin is Your Enemy, go back and watch that video. Okay, very instructive. Now, insulin is your enemy. In this day and age, we live in a completely different world. And you guys know me, I have talked about this consistently for the last several years. If you followed me on the radio, I was my radio show was insulin, the death hormone, right? I even wrote a book about it. 2 hormones that want you dead. Insulin was one of them. We live in an insulin-laced world. And even as I've been mentioning to you, it is the biggest factor in COVID. And guess what? They're proving that what I've been saying to you all along is 100% true. People who got really sick with COVID, either very old, someone said, Doc, don't tell them to lock up the seniors, okay? I think it was Margaret, because you're a senior. Well, I wasn't thinking about me. I was thinking about 80, and I guess when I get to 80, I'll think, no, somebody that's 90, that's old, okay? But guys, they've shown with COVID, but everything else, insulin, people that have insulin resistance, okay? So tomorrow, we're going to talk about the invisible, or not invisible, but hidden signs of insulin resistance. How do you know if your insulin is high? Without a blood test, okay? Without a blood test. You don't need a blood test to know. We're going to go over that tomorrow. But today I just want to talk to you. I'm asking you the question, what are you drinking? Because here's what I've found over the years. This is what I've found over the years. It's not just food. One of the worst things is what drinks do to you. And this is why when I talk about the reset, that 4-week program, oh guys, you have no idea how excited I am about this reset. A study came out this weekend. I saw it this weekend. Probably came out last week. I saw it this weekend. I flagged it. Here's what it says. Insulin resistance, okay? Or as the Martin Clinic says, high circulating insulin can be improved in as little as 6 days. A study came out. I flagged it this weekend. Insulin resistance can be improved within 6 days. Guys, is there any medication, okay? Is there any medication in the world that can improve your insulin resistance? Because insulin resistance is at the cellular level, at your little cells in your body, from your brain cells to your heart cells, to your muscle cells, to your gut cells, to your liver cells. In 6 days, it starts to get better if you lower your insulin. Now, one of the tricks to lowering your insulin is what you're drinking. Now, I think you guys know this, but I am just going to go over it, okay? Do not drink juice at any time. I don't care if there's no sugar added. I don't care if it's, oh, Dr. Martin, it's Tropicana. It's full of fiber. No, it isn't. It's full of stinking sugar. That's what it is. God, listen to what I'm going to say. God never wanted you to drink juice. He wanted you to eat fruit, but not drink it. Get it? There's such an enormous difference on how much insulin you use. It's incredible. I think of the mall here, okay? And, not anymore, but before all this, every once in a while you either go and have a coffee or whatever at the mall. And I would watch, guys, one of the busiest places in the mall was a little booth. And it was called the juice booth, I think. I don't know if I got that right. It's a juice thing. And you should have seen the people flocking to get their juice thing. Well, Dr. Martin, it is so healthy for you. No, it's not. You're going to secrete more stinking insulin when you drink a juice boost. Well, Dr. Martin, it's got blueberries and raspberries and a banana and kiwi. And I don't care what it's got in it, guys. You were meant to eat that stuff, not drink it. You see Dr. Martin's Perfect Smoothie? It's a protein smoothie with 35% whipped cream. It's got no carbs. And it's good for your kids. Because where kids become obese, listen to what I'm saying. Where kids become obese, where kids start the downward trend in their health is what they drink. Get that Gatorade out of your house. Crap. Get the juice out of your house. Crap. No soda. Out. And even if it's diet, it still elevates it's two things. One, it stimulates your pancreas still. Now, not as much as 14 teaspoons of sugar in a Pepsi, but it's not good for you. It's important to know what you're drinking. Get rid of that garbage, guys. Now, I know I'm preaching to the choir this morning, but it's important you realize that. You look at kids today, remember fructose. Remember I was talking to you about high fructose corn syrup? The antichrist of sugars. Made in the lab, made in a vat. It goes directly to your liver. It's fructose, high fructose corn syrup. The reason it's so dangerous, One, it's very addictive. It's in all the sodas. It's in juice boxes. When parents send their kids to school. Well, remember school? You remember school? There used to be school. Not anymore, but there used to be. Remember that? And kids and they have their lunch and they have these juice drinks. Terrible stuff. Pure 100% sugar. And the worst of it, it's fructose. Whoop, right to the liver. And that elevates triglycerides. It makes the liver fatty. It is terrible for the kidneys. It's terrible stuff. Stop drinking it. It's worse when you drink it because it goes, bah! It takes a rocket ship right to your liver. It doesn't get metabolized in your gut. High fructose corn syrup doesn't get metabolized in your gut. Why? Because it's man-made. It's not nature. It's like margarine. Oh, Dr. Martin, margarine, it's good. There's not a lot of fat in margarine. I want to keep my cholesterol down. Why do you want to keep your cholesterol down? But guys, quit drinking and don't let your grandchildren drink that garbage. Wean your kids on water, not even milk. They don't need milk. They changed milk, right? They changed it. That's what, you go to the grocery store, you're drinking white Pepsi. Quit drinking milk. You know how many seniors drink milk? They're elevating their insulin 100-fold. Oh, Dr. Martin, I'm worried about osteoporosis. Milk will give you osteoporosis. The number one country in the world for drinking milk is Canada, per capita. There's more osteoporosis in Canada, and we're drinking milk because it's sugar. Drink cream, not milk. Don't put milk in your coffee. And guys, you know what's good for you? Coffee, but not with 3 sugars in it, right? Stop. Well, Dr. Martin, I can't have a coffee unless I put sugar in it. Yes, you can. Get used to it. It's a habit. Change it. It's not good for you. When you drink anything with sugar in it, it's bad for you. No more juices, okay? Somebody just asking me, what about tea? Okay, you can have tea, but why would you have tea if you could have a coffee? That's my motto. No, but guys, listen to me. No more milk. No more milk. Milk's garbage. It's garbage by the time it gets to the grocery store. And you guys know me. I'm the farmer's best friend. So you dairy farmers, I'm your best friend. Eggs, meat, and cheese. Farmers owe me money. Send me check. I talk about you every day. I love farmers. I love farmers. And by the time, if you have a cow in the backyard, go milk it and drink it. It's cream. It ain't milk. It's full of fat, And in the 1950s, when we were little kids, we get the milk delivered in glass bottles. It had that much cream on the top. You remember that? You had to shake it in order to get the cream off the top. True or false? For anybody that's my age. It's true. But now, Dr. Martin, I only drink 1%. I only drink skim milk. Well, that's stupid. You're being stupid. Now, I know I'm not supposed to say that. I'm just joking. Okay? Well, I'm not joking, but I'm just joking. You guys know me, for heaven's sakes. A lady said the other day online here, Dr. Martin, you're not supposed to say the word stupid. Well, who are you? The fun police? If you're drinking milk, it's stupid. Okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. Yes, I did. Sometimes I got to get people's attention, right? No juice. No juice. Look, in Dr. Martin's Perfect Smoothie, you can put a few berries in there. Okay? You can put a few berries in there. No bananas. No bananas. You hear me? Can't put a banana in. It's too sweet. If you drink it, you should only be eating a banana once a week or so. You like bananas? I love bananas, by the way. I don't eat a lot of them. I don't. You know why? Because I got to be careful with my insulin, guys. That's me. You want to know what my dad looked like? Me. No, I look like him. You want to see somebody, my dad at 68? You're looking at. I'm almost like an identical twin with my father. And my father was a diabetic. Now, he controlled it. He was the most disciplined guy I ever met was my dad. Okay? Disciplined. He ran every day till he was 75 years old. Then I said, Dad, you're going to fall and break your hip. Walk. And he listened. But he started jogging the day after. He found out he was a diabetic. That was my father. Discipline. I loved it. He taught me a lot about discipline. Okay, so guys, we pretend top frozen cream was popsicles and frozen delivered milk. Okay, stop bananas. Etta says, I stopped bananas. Well, Etta, good for you. Good for you. You can fool yourself with bananas because they're sweet. I mean, they're good and they got fiber. And I know everything about banana. And you got potassium in there. I get it. But not if you have trouble with insulin. We're going to really hammer that home tomorrow on tomorrow's show. Okay? So guys, thanks for listening. Watch what you're drinking. Drink water. Water. Every day, drink 2 liters of water. Drink coffee or tea. Try and drink it only. I drink it black. I'm so used to that now. When I was a kid, my grandmother made that percolated coffee. I tell you, I would die for the smell of that. I liked the smell of it when she percolated it more than I liked the taste of it. And the only way I could take it in the 1950s or, probably early 60s too, was to put a lot of sugar in it. But when I got older, I just, grade 13, whatever, no more sugar. I just never had sugar again in my coffee. And then I drink it black. I'm used to it. You can't even bring me a coffee with cream in it. I won't drink it. I like it black. It's just a habit. Anyway, guys, love you guys. Share this with your friends. Lord willing, we're back tomorrow. Okay? Talk to you soon.
You've reached the end of another Doctor is In podcast with your hosts, Dr. Martin Jr. and Sr. Be sure to catch our next episode, and thanks for listening.